Hello everybody and welcome back to the LuxCore Pilates YouTube page. My name is Kaylin and today we have a super fun workout. We're going to be doing a cardio Pilates styled class. It's 30 minutes, it's low impact, so it's great for everybody. It's not crazy cardio. It's just turning Pilates up a notch and getting your heart rate up a little bit. So we'll come onto the mat. You actually don't need any equipment today. If you want to turn things up even more, you're welcome to have 2 small hand weights in your hands when we're doing any movement with our hands, or you can also add ankle weights on, but you definitely don't need those to feel the burn. So we're gonna come onto our hands and knees over here, and we're just gonna warm things up a little bit. So let's just roll out our wrists. So rolling the left hand out. Ooh, mine just popped a little bit. Placing that down and then rolling the right wrist out. Let's also kind of roll our feet out a little bit. It might seem a little silly, but you can just pick your ankles up and roll them around. Maybe reverse the direction of that roll. Oh, mine are popping. My left foot always pops way more than my right. Not sure why. Amazing. Set those toes down. And from here, let's just go ahead and do a few thread the needles. So lifting the left arm up high to the ceiling and threading that underneath your body. Holding here, you can take the right arm to just reach behind your back to get a good stretch in that shoulder. Bringing that hand down, and one more time lifting that arm up to the ceiling and twisting it underneath the body. Go ahead and come back center, and let's just now lift the right arm up high to the ceiling and twist it underneath the body. You can reach that left arm behind you, getting a big stretch, getting even deeper. And then setting that back down. Reaching that right arm up one last time and coming underneath that left arm. Amazing. From here, bring yourself back up onto those hands and knees. Those knees are going to be underneath you, and we're just going to go ahead and tuck those toes under, and then begin by lifting those left knees up to a hover and then setting them back down. Good, lifting those knees up and setting them down. Really getting ourselves warmed up super quickly here. Just giving me little taps. I don't want you to set the knees down and hang out here. You're just lifting up, tapping down, lifting up and tapping down. This starts to feel really spicy really quickly. It's a great little warm up to bring heat into the entire body. You have last 4, 3, 2, and last 1, reach up. Now walk your hands out into a plank position. From here, we're gonna hold, and you're just gonna pike your hips up high to the ceiling. Good, and then come back down. Good, so piking your hips up, lowering yourself back down. Making sure each time you really hit the plank here, and then you also get a nice big stretch at the top. Good. Getting that whole body moving. You have 4, 3, last 2, and last 1. Good, go ahead and come into that full plank position. And now reach your right leg up just so it's in line with the body, and then you're gonna pull the right knee into the chest. Good, lift it up, pulling it in. You have just 5, 4, 3, 2, and last 1. This time, let your hip open up, reaching the right leg up as high as you can to the ceiling, letting that left heel drop down as low as you can. Good, go ahead and bend that right knee so it opens out. Extend that leg straight again, and then bring yourself through all the way to the front of your mat so that right foot plants down, and you can bring yourself into a runner's lunge position. Good, getting a nice deep stretch in that hip and in these legs. Breathing through this. You can set those hands down, and then let's just shift our weight back so you extend behind the back of that right leg and the hip stacks over this left knee. Good, now come all the way forward, plant those hands down again, and then bring your right foot back so you're in that full plank. Now let's just do the other side. So you're gonna extend that left leg up high, and you're gonna bend it in. Good, so you're just reaching that left leg out, and then bringing it into the chest and extending it back out. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Reach that leg up, and then you come into that full big stretch position. Breathing through this. Now bend that left knee at the top. Oh, my sock slipped. And then pull yourself all the way back up into that runner's lunge. If you need to adjust your socks, go ahead and do that. Mat Pilates is probably best to do barefoot, but sometimes I don't always do that. And then set your hips down, getting into a nice big deep stretch at the top here. That feels nice and good. I don't know about you guys. Breathing through this. Setting those hands down, shifting our weight back so you get that big deep stretch in the left leg. You can feel that. It's always nice and tight in my posterior chain, especially on my legs. Amazing. Bring your foot back down. Bring that one to meet yourself into a full plank position. From here, we're gonna start lifting those hips up again, and we're just piking those hips up to the ceiling and coming back into that plank position. So bringing some more heat and some more movement into that body. Yes, you can. You have 4, 3, 2, and last one, holding here. And now you're gonna alternate bringing those knees into the chest, but picking up the pace. So we're doing little mountain climbers here. Keep going. We're not in each movement for super long, so give every single movement everything you got. Breathing through this, making sure your hips aren't up high, you're still keeping your hips nice and in line in a straight spine. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come into a full plank. And let's just go back into a pike to plank to start to bring our breath down a little bit. Yeah, I'm feeling that heat already. You have last 4, 3, 2, and we're gonna do one more little burst. And last one, meet me in a full plank here, and I'll start to jump the legs out and back in. Good, jumping out and in. If that's too much, just tap the toes. Tapping the left, tapping the right, or keep jumping here. Breathing through this. You're more capable than you know. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, come back into that pike to plank. Breathing through this. Yes, you can. You have last 3, last 2, and last one. Meet me in a full plank. You can lower those knees all the way down. No more surprises there. Whew. I'm definitely feeling that heat in my body. My heart rate is definitely up. So let's keep it going. We're gonna be on our hands and knees. Now we're gonna do a little bit more of like a donkey kick series that you guys are familiar with, like bird dogs. But we're just gonna add a little bit more movement with both the upper and lower body to increase your heart rate a bit. So from here, we'll start with getting used to this movement. So just lifting this leg up high and lowering it back down. Good. So now that you have this leg down, I want you to start to introduce the arm. So as the right leg lifts, you're gonna lift the left arm up and lower everything down. Good, lifting up, lowering down. If you wanna add a little crunch at the top, you can pull your left elbow in towards your right knee so everything crunches in and then it extends back up. Anytime you start to add your upper body, especially when you stand, you'll see this later, it gets your heart rate up because your blood is having to rush all the way up to the tops of your fingertips. So it's a great way to increase your cardio in a very low impact way. You have last 4, 3, 2, and last one, hold here. And now you're going to extend the leg out, and then as you bend the knee back in or bend the leg back in, you're gonna reach for those toes. Good, extending out, pulling everything in. This takes a lot of control with that center. So even though we're doing cardio, quote unquote, you still wanna have your body nice and controlled because that's what Pilates is all about. Good job. You have 4 more. Last 3, 2, and last 1. Good, extend everything out, lower them down, and then now you're just gonna extend everything out with that leg straight and that arm straight. So lifting up and lowering down. Very similar to how we started this. Lifting and lowering. I'm getting very sweaty very quickly. You have last 5, 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Good, lower everything down. Bend that knee in. We're just gonna go ahead and switch over to that other side. So we'll start with just getting familiar with that lift and lower on that left leg. So bend that knee and lift it up and lower it down. So you're just lifting and lowering. Bending up and down. Good, now from here, you can add that arm in. So lifting up and lowering down. You can add that crunch as well, crunching at the top as that right arm extends out long. Still finding lots of control throughout this whole entire movement. Finding your breath is going to be so important in this workout. If you haven't already figured that out, you have last 4, 3, 2, and last one. Hold here, and now you're going to reach your arms for your toes as the knee bends in, and then extend everything out. I have a wall, so I'm just going to move a little bit more forward. Adjust yourself as you need in the room throughout the workout. Reaching back and extending everything out with that control. You have last 5, 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Good, lower those arms all the way down and that leg. Keep everything straight, and we're just gonna lift everything back up. Good, lifting and lowering. This is the last thing you have here. You can do it. Keeping that center pulled in. For last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, lower everything down. Let's go ahead and take a quick child's pose back, but we're not gonna be here for too long, so I don't want your heart rate to come down too much. We're gonna bring ourselves back into a plank position. Now from here, we're gonna take shoulder taps. You're gonna tap your right arm to that left shoulder, and then the left arm to the right shoulder. Good, just tapping and tapping, moving those hips as little as possible. You can start to increase the speed here, doing whatever feels best. Breathing through this, the AC is kicking on, so that's how I know I'm doing something right. I am quite literally heating up the room. That's kind of cool. Making sure you're still in a good plank position, you're not working up here, and your spine's not arching all the way back. You have last 4, 3, last 2, and last 1. Good, go ahead and come back into the plank to pike. So lifting those hips up and lowering them back down. Good, lifting up, lowering down, breathing through this. You have last 4, 3, last 2, and last 1. Good, come back into your plank. This is the last thing you have in your plank position. From here, you're gonna lower your elbows down onto the mat, so you're in a plank on your elbows, and then you're gonna lift yourself back up. So we're doing little plank up downs. You can increase the speed of this alternating what forearm goes down first and what hand goes up first. Yes, you can. Not too many of these. Keep going. This is really going to pick up that heart rate. Last one on each side. And freeze at the top. Good. Lift those hips up, but this time don't come back into that plank. Just begin to walk yourself up, bringing your hands towards those feet. Whew. That was a good little push there down on the bottom. You can hang out here for a second, catching your breath. Whew. Now we're gonna take an 8 count to come up to a standing position. So slowly articulate your spine for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Now from here, I'm gonna scoot back a little bit to make sure that you guys can see me. You're gonna lift your arms up high to the ceiling. You're just gonna give me little knee tucks, marching your legs up towards your spine. Good. Finding that balance here, really working that deep lower core. You can also turn forward so you guys can see this. You guys get the gist. Now we're gonna add on the arms. So you're just gonna lift the arms up as the legs tap down. So we're just doing little marches in place here, getting lots of fire in that body. You should feel that core working as you pick those legs up, moving from that core. Keep marching, keeping those shoulders rolled down the back, even as you extend those arms up high to the ceiling. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come onto your mat. Now we're gonna do a little bit of standing leg work. So from here, you're going to lift this right leg up. The arms are gonna reach up in kind of like this little fun dance position with the left arm bent in front and the right arm extended out long. And then you're going to bend your leg back so it crosses behind you into a curtsy lunge. And you're gonna lift your arms all the way up. So you're just bringing a little bit of movement. So the only thing that's moving is that left arm as the leg comes back and down. I'll also turn this way so you guys can see it from the side. Keep going here. So strong. If you want a little bit more of that cardio, you just increase the speed. This is killer. You have last 4, 3, last 2, and last 1. Meet me down at the bottom. Hands reach above your head and you're just pulsing here. Yes, we're pulsing for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. From here, you're just gonna turn your foot so that you're staying working in that left leg and moving into a lunge position with your left leg straight in front of you and your right leg straight behind you. So everything is parallel to the wall in front. Now from here, you're just gonna lower down and lift up. But now as you lower down, I want you to bring those arms back in. So of course we wanna introduce as much cardio as possible. So the arms sweep overhead and lower back down. Good, sweep and down. Yes, good job. Breathing through this. You guys are so strong. You're gonna be feeling that glute pretty quickly. You have last 5, 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Hold at the bottom of those arms overhead and give me those pulses again for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift everything up. Now we're gonna do something similar to what we did on the mat when we were on our hands and knees. This time your right leg is gonna extend up behind you. Those arms are gonna reach above your head. You're gonna pull everything into the chest to get a little crunch and then extend everything back out long. Good, pulling everything in and extending out. I am sweating, I am breathing, I am right there with you. We'll breathe through this together. Yes, you can. Keeping a nice slight bend in that left knee. You have last 4, 3, last 2, and last 1. Good, hold everything out, finishing with pulses, pulsing the arms and leg up and up and up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower everything down. Good, go ahead and bend that left knee just up towards your chest so you can get a little bit of that stretch. We're gonna do all of that one more time on this side, I know. Whew. So catch that breath, come back forward, facing the front. We're gonna start with those curtsy lunges. So that right leg lifts up to the side, those arms lift up, and then they come back behind you. Good, lifting up, that leg comes back. Whew. Breathing through this. I know you guys are feeling this. You got this. Whew. Nice and controlled. You have last 5, 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Good. Lower all the way down, arms reach above your head, and we pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Turn to the side. That right leg is back, that left leg is in front of you. And we're just bending down and lifting up. Introducing those arms as they reach overhead and you lower down. Good. You can do this. Not too many more. You guys know what's coming, which can be better and worse at the same time. Try to look at the positive. You have last 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Hold down, give me pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring everything up. Finishing with that last move on this side. The right leg extends out, the arms reach up high to the ceiling. You pull everything in and you extend everything out. Good. Not too many here. Really hitting that crunch at the top here, not bypassing that. You have last 1, last 2, last 3. Good. Lift everything up and now give me those pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring everything down. That was a good burnout series. Go ahead and cross your left leg over the right one. If you have a wall, you can grab onto it, or you can try and do more of a little balancing act here. You're just gonna bend your right leg so that you get a nice big stretch in that left glute. Holding here, catching your breath while you do this. Stretching out that left glute. It feels really good. This is one of my favorite stretches. Sitting down into that, lowering those hips down. Amazing. Go ahead and come all the way up. And of course, we have to do all of that same thing, but on the other side. So this time, we're gonna get into this right leg, this right glute. So the left toes are going to reach out. Those arms are gonna come in front of you with now the right arm bent. And then you're going to cross the left leg by your body and then bend everything down. So this leg lifts up and bends down. Good job. Whew. Yes, you can. It might feel a little awkward at first. You gotta find your balance. I'll turn this way too so you guys can see me. I'll actually scoot back, keep going. So strong. You guys can do it. Keep going. It's kind of slippery in this room and my grip socks aren't really gripping me anymore. You have last 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Hold down here. Give me those pulses and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're turning that foot over so you're on that right foot in front. The left leg is behind you, and we're just lowering down into that lunge and lifting back up. Now introduce those arms, reaching the arms overhead and lowering back down. Good. Reaching up. You guys got this. You have last 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, hold at the bottom, give me those pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend everything up. Now we have that other movement on this side to finish out this little series before we do it all again. This left leg is back, those arms reach up overhead, lift that left leg up, pull everything in to that little crunch and extend back out. Good, pulling everything in and back out. Whew. Yes, I know. We're not here for long. You have last 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, extend out and give me those pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower everything down. Good, go ahead and bring that left knee into the chest. Catch your breath before we go and do it all on the other side. All right, we gotta finish it all one more time on this side and you guys are done. So just push through this last little bit. So we're on that right foot now. The left leg lifts up and then extends back behind the body. Good. Keep going here. Find that balance. If you fall out of it, just get straight back into it. It is totally okay to have little falls, but it's what you do with those falls and how quickly you get back into it that matters the most. Not too many more here. You have last 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Bring everything back and give me those pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Yes, you can. 2, and 1. Good. Turn that foot over. And we're gonna move into those lunges. So just lunge down, lift up, introduce those arms. Allow yourself to get that cardio in. That's what you're here for. Pick up that pace. Still controlling and thinking about really hitting that 90-90 angle here at the bottom before you lift back up. Good. Whew. You have last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold at the bottom, give me those pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend everything up. This is the last move you have. So that left leg extends out long. Those arms come overhead. You pull everything into the chest and you send everything back out. Whew. Yes, you can. You're so strong. Keep killing it. I know you're doing so good. Even if you feel like you're not doing good, you are because you're here. Push through. You have last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, pull everything out and give me those pulses to finish for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, set everything down. Amazing. Let's take that stretch on the other side. So figure 4 the right leg, set it on top of that thigh and sit back. Oh wow, my right glute is so sore. I also did legs yesterday, so I feel like I'm already sore and tight from that. Sitting into this, breathing through it. You guys absolutely killed that cardio Pilates. That was not easy stuff. Good, stand all the way up. Let's take a big breath. So inhale, reach everything up to the ceiling, and exhale, diving forward. Walk those feet out so they're past hip distance. And from here, let's just lower those hips down and lift them back up. Getting a nice big stretch in the backside of the body and also getting those hips open and sunk down deep. Breathing and lifting. Give me 2 more. Last one, hold everything back with those straight legs and just take a nice big stretch here. Rock yourself back and forth. Very well deserved. Breathing through this, really appreciating your body and everything that it just did. Pause in the middle. Take your palms, just walk them back towards the wall to get a nice big stretch in the back side of that body. Good, place your hands in front, heel toe those feet back together. So we're in a big forward fold. You might be feeling a lot looser to be able to stretch a little bit deeper from all that warmth in the body. Good, now slowly let's take an 8 count to come up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take a few big deep breaths here. Inhale, reaching up, and exhale, coming through center. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, reach up, exhale through center. Last one. Inhale, reaching up with love and gratitude and appreciation, and exhaling out any doubt, worry, or stress. Whew, amazing. That was such a killer workout. I hope you guys loved it as much as I did, and I will see you guys next time in another workout.